1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building this morning.
This is like what, rap royalty, kind of?
Absolutely rap royalty.
Son of rap royalty?
Son of rap royalty.
Yeah, he come from a good rap lineage.
Nephew of rap royalty.
Yes.
Friend of Charlamagne.
That's my guy.
Yes.
The homie Jojo.
What's going on?
A lot been going on in Jojo's life recently.
A hell of a lot, yeah.
Jojo, I'm sorry. I reported a story on you the other day because you were on the cover of Media Takeout.
Which one? Because
he's been on the cover a couple times.
Yeah, you've been on there a lot. What is going on? Why are they doing this to you?
You said you got jacked in Houston. You was in the Houston strip club and some guys jacked you.
First
took
of
all your
all, my chain right here, the Jojo chain's right here, so they ain't take no chain, and it was not no kidnap thing. It was some funny promoter. You feel me? It was like some funny promoter stuff that went down. We weren't like held and nothing. I was with my boy Heavy right there. And we was chilling, and we had got paid. Me and some other celebrity kids. I ain't gonna name names. And we had got paid to do this first show. And they said they had some money for us to come do the strip club. So we went to the strip club. You know, they paid us some bread. And I threw the bread they paid me because it's a strip club. It is what it is. And I stayed longer than the other celebrities. So when we about to walk out the door, dude had bring me to the back, and he's like, yo, where's the ball players at? And I'm like, what ball players? And he like, I was told ball players was coming, and that's why I okayed $1,200 to the certain celebrities that I gave it to, because I thought they were going to, you feel me, throw it. And I was going to throw 20 stacks, because that's how ball players do. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I came with these people. Whatever money you paid, I threw plus more. And basically, it was just a back and forth thing of where his money, he didn't want to give it to the certain people he gave it to. He meant to give it to ball players. He was told ball players were coming, da-da-da-da, all this stuff. So it came down to the promoter just told me, just pay him $400 and I'll give it back to you when you get to the hotel. So $400 is hood tax.
Wait.
You're not paying no promoter. You're there to host the party, Jojo.
I got paid back. It didn't matter to me because
I
at
don't
the end of the
understand
day,
why
I wasn't held. I even asked the dude at a certain point. I'm like, you holding me hostage right now? He like, nah. He opened the back door like, you can leave. He just like, he didn't really know the people that jerked him, and I was trying to help him figure it out. At the end of the day, it wasn't like he held me hostage.
But why would you give him $400?
I still have singles from the strip club. You feel me? But it didn't really matter. I got paid back. So if they were calling $400 hood tax, then that's nothing because I paid that on my Louis belt. So at the end of the day, that's nothing, and I got paid back. So I didn't get held for nothing. I didn't get no money taken from me. It was just some funny money stuff. I didn't see no guns. They probably did. 2 securities and the owner. Like it wasn't nothing serious.
So basically, like you paying $400, you're not going nowhere.
That wasn't what it was. At all.
You said you could walk out the door.
I could have walked out. But I was just being real to the fact that I felt like maybe he did get jerked. And I gave him some bread, and they paid me back as soon as I got back to the hotel.
Yeah, but that's not your fault if he got jerked.
That's what I was telling them, and that's what the whole big thing was. Me and my man, we sitting there like, yo, we have nothing to do with this. I threw the bread you paid me, first of all, plus more of my own bread. So I'm like, I got nothing to do with this at all.
They hood taxed him, but he did the smart thing. Because when you out of town, and you in somebody else's place, you play by their rules.
Don't act
at
tough.
the end of the day, if you in New York, it's a little different story. I'll be back in 15 minutes. But if you out in Houston, and you out in areas, especially down south, where everybody owns a gun at the age of 21 legally, you say, you know what? This $400 ain't nothing. It's all good, my G.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Tight. See, he was trying to get me to give him $1,200 at first, and I'm like, nah, I don't got nothing to do with it. But here's I gave him $3, and I told my man Heavy, give me $100, and we gonna give it to him, and that's what it's gonna be. And we got it back as soon as we got to the hotel. So I didn't take a loss or nothing. It was just
I know your man was like, why you got to take money from me though? You
yeah.
Not want to give him that.
You didn't tell the promoters like, look, man, I'll get my father to follow you on Twitter. He don't follow nobody.
I'm done with those promoters. I mean, that was all.
So.
It felt like a setup to me, all funny. I don't know, and I felt like one of the promoters was the one that told me to take out the story.
Well,
and
clearly.
It was just a bunch of stupid stuff.
It's
like,
a learning lesson, though. You know, you look at it as a learning lesson.
Definitely.
We all have them, you know what I mean? And especially when you go out of town. And, of course, now you know that, you know, after you get paid and you do your strip club, you get the hell out of Dodge. You know what I mean? There's no, this is not New York where you could chill and, yo, that's my fam. Nope.
Yeah. You don't even got to be in the strip club, Jojo. You go in there 5 minutes, send Heavy in there, get a couple girls, and go back to the room.
Yeah, we was macking and we was waiting for girls, and that's what happened. As soon as we was about to walk out,
bitches that set you up.
Nah, it wasn't like no girls. Like, we was girls we was already with. But as soon as we was about to walk out with the girls, that's when they came. It was like, yo, let me talk to you real quick. And then they bring him to the back first. And then I was like, what the hell going on? So I went back there and knocked on the door. It wasn't like, yo,
Is Heavy, that's your manager? He was your manager?
He's something sort of like that.
See, this is what you do. I'll tell you what you do, too. You be like, yo, I'll meet you back at the hotel, homie, holla. And you take the money back to the room.
He was going to let me do that, but for some reason, I was just there because it didn't feel like it wasn't an endangering situation to me. It wasn't like a scary situation. I'll go back to that strip club. Like, it wasn't a scary situation.
You didn't feel threatened?
No, not at all. I didn't feel threatened at all. I was chilling. I got out of there. and I was chilling. Like I
That's
didn't feel
Rev
threatened.
Run, son. He has the whole armor of God on him, the whole spirit of God. Okay,
That's
he's
how I
prayed
feel,
up.
yeah.
All right, now let's
get
get
out
to
of there
the-
first. Pay that $400. Get out of there.
Now let's try to
Thank
clear
God
up
he got out of there.
Let's try to clear up this other story that was also posted about you.
Oh,
They
really?
said, this tranny was like put out all these DMs between the two of
That
you.
was it was just a big mistake on my behalf. It wasn't. I wasn't.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Listen,
whoa,
explain.
whoa,
Explain.
Explain right now.
And
Explain
cut.
right now.
No.
I'm gonna explain right now. I never met up with the
Was
person.
it tucked in or something? You didn't
I
see
never
it?
met up with the person. It was all
okay.
through Twitter.
Okay.
It was a big misunderstanding. At first, the Avi was a female's backside, and I would not lie. You feel me? And it was all I was done by dropping my number that quick. Like, oh my God, a butt. Like, this being a horny little kid.
Butt.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And
It puts
it
the
was
fat ass?
It was fat. It was a girl. To me, it was a girl's butt.
Stop. You know you talking about a tranny's ass right now. Was it a fat ass? It's a man's ass.
Oh no, I thought he said it was a fake
I'm pretty
picture
sure
of a
that
girl.
was a female. I'm pretty sure because when the tranny was sending pictures, it was only sending backside. So I'm like, yo, send me a picture of your face. You
Of your
feel
vagina.
me? And they were taking too long. So then in the morning, I had received the picture of the face, and I'm looking at the face like, they got some manly feet. I'm like, nah, this is a man. So this is exactly what I wrote back. This is exactly what I wrote back to the tranny on everything. I wrote back, this is not JoJo. This is his cousin. He hits girls from other numbers, and he gonna hit you up if he's messing with you, but I highly doubt it. And that's what I left it at. And I guess the tranny, I got mad and came out 2 days later and put out all that stuff, but I never met up. They made it seem like I met up with it. I never met up with the tranny.
With it.
But it,
Nah,
yeah.
I didn't mean to call it it because I get in trouble. Trust me, I can get in trouble. I didn't mean to call it it, but I never met up.
Call it it again.
I never met up with the tranny. I never did. Like that's straight BS. Like
So now,
it was
Jojo,
all
but
through Twitter, all social stuff. It was
You
all through
meeting
Twitter.
chicks on Twitter like that? Like now,
Not anymore.
now you know you can't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, hold on,
JoJo's a young
don't,
guy.
Wait, Jojo,
first
how
of all,
many
don't be
chicks-
mad at that. I
I'm
don't even.
young. I've met so many girls on
I
Twitter.
was say,
that
how
were
many
all
chicks
girls.
have you met?
They were all
No,
girls.
but I didn't, you know.
I
How
don't
many
even
chicks have
trust
you met
no.
on Twitter?
I don't trust no guy
I
who
mean,
never
a lot
had
of people
sex
on
via
Twitter,
social
so at the
networking.
end of the day, it's not just I met girls on Twitter. I meet other celebrities through Twitter, connections through Twitter. So it's at the end of the day, I felt pretty safe with that, but not anymore.
You're supposed to get sex through Twitter. Twitter,
Stop it.
Facebook,
Stop it.
Yeah, you feel me?
MySpace. You're supposed to. That's
I used to do it
Just-
during the MySpace days.
social
God.
sexual networking.
But you got to be careful for sure. But that definitely was BS. I never met up with the tranny, like for sure. Like, come on, I was
How
with him every day.
devastating is it to you when these stories come out, especially the tranny story? Because that has to be.
The tranny story made my heart drop a little bit. I'm
I
sitting
bet.
there and I seen it, somebody tweeting me like, "Yo, business is out about you," and I'm like, "What you mean?" I click on the web. It was on some website at first. I forgot what it was. It wasn't even on WorldStar yet. And I went to Heavy like, "Yo, Heavy, yo, look what this." You feel me? And I'm like, "Yo,
No, I shouldn't have let him give me head.
this never. That never. And the whole thing about, oh, I don't judge you, it was a whole setup thing. It was before I knew that it was a tranny. The tranny was saying, like, oh, I'm a freak. I like to do this. I like to do this. I hope you don't judge me on that. And before I knew it was
You
a
were
tranny, so
like,
I'm like, oh, I don't judge you. I
908.
don't judge you on that. LOL. You feel me?
man.
That's how it went down for sure. Like, no
Damn it,
lies
man.
here. This,
Yeah,
this,
once you write
I mean,
LOL, it's too
it-
friendly.
It was crazy because it was headlines you never seen before, like Jojo Simmons
Never-
rocked the
I-
mic. You're like, Jojo don't
I
rock the
would felt
mic.
some type of way. I had to change my number. So many people call me. I felt like the people that didn't really know me and believed that
Mad
story were
changes.
not my peoples. Because, come on, man, that's not something I
But let's
intentionally
be
want to
for
do. I'm
real.
not gay. That's not something I intentionally want to do. And I don't have nothing against no gay people, but that's not
It
me.
happened to Richard Pryor, though. Richard
And I'm
Pryor
not
did it
trying to-
unintentionally.
He went all the way
Nah,
through.
there's a
though.
lot of people that actually got caught with a tranny.
Yeah, Mr. C. It happens.
Listen, man. Like I said,
And-
But he wanted it, though.
exactly. I didn't want it.
Now, what is your-
I didn't even
It
go.
could be-
I
it
didn't
could-
even go hang out. I didn't make no arrangements.
It could have been an accident, though, Jojo. It happens. Like, you see this, like, look at Sydney Star.
It ain't an accident. If I
Oh,
see
man.
the tranny in person, it's no accident because I know a tranny when I see her in person.
Now,
Yo-
Jojo, what do your parents say to
Yeah,
you
what does
like
your
when stuff
dad
like
say?
this happens?
My pops told me a funny story. You know, he told me a funny story that happened when he was 18 and
Uh-oh,
in DMC.
uh-oh.
You feel me? I ain't gonna go tell his
He
story.
said,
but-
he said, he
Whoa.
got a story about
You feel
DMC.
me? Nah. He said nothing happened, but he told me it happens to the best of us. As long as you really didn't want to do it, like I didn't do it. I didn't hang out. And it was none of that. It was all through Twitter. It was all this social.
It was an accident. You got hit by a tranny. It was an accident.
It was an accident though. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch the tranny. I don't want to say it. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it.
Because you don't know if you're supposed to say her or him.
Yeah, just, you don't know
I
what to say.
have nothing
Hillary.
against the gay community. The
Nah,
lesbian
nah,
community.
nah,
You
nah,
feel
nah,
me?
nah,
Please
nah,
don't,
nah,
right?
nah,
I just
nah.
feel like they picked on me. You feel me? I'm not trying to pick on them, but they picked on me with this whole situation. I didn't
So
do
y'all
anything.
never met up at all?
Never.
He said
never,
no.
ever.
I'm just
If we did,
verifying. I'm just
I would ask
verifying.
the trainer to show the hotel. We met up, pictures, anything. Show them, because I swear I was with my man's Heavy every night.
Now, what
chilling.
about, whoa.
Have you put on a wig right now and let's compare if that's you?
Now, what about all the chicks that you're messing with, though, when it comes out that, oh, you're giving your number out on Twitter? How much trouble did you get in for
actually
that?
I have a girl, and
Oh.
she was tight. You know,
I
she
would
didn't
hope
believe,
so.
She didn't believe I was gay or anything. She just was like,
Why you
if
giving
this
your
was a
number out?
girl and all the messages you sent, you would have been
You're a
doing,
thirst ball, she
yeah, you would have been cheating. You mad thirsty for that. And I
So
just
wait,
had
she
to
didn't
fall
break
back.
up with you after that?
I mean, she a ride or die, so she gonna ride out. And plus,
Wow.
I mean, I got that.
I can't lie. I'm a little concerned about JoJo.
You said you
I'm
got
gonna tell
what?
why.
You got that Simmons bread. You gonna try to leave that?
I'm a little concerned about JoJo.
Oh,
I think JoJo's going down the thug path, Joe. Don't do that, JoJo.
Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm just me. That's what people misinterpret, that they think I want to be street thug. I'm just me. I can't help but be me, and it's just who
But
I am.
I see you on World Star. You're smoking weed. You're rapping about
I never
guns.
smoked weed on
he
the
didn't smoke
video.
weed.
I
He
never
got
smoked weed on
arrested
video.
for smoking
I
weed.
Yeah, you got
arrested
arrested for smoking weed. There
I
you
would
go.
I would never encourage kids to smoke weed. You feel me? I
What's
would
wrong
never
with
do
weed?
it. I would never. There's nothing wrong with it. You feel me? But I would never tell.
doesn't encourage
kids,
it.
I wouldn't tell kids to keep doing it or to do it because they see a certain rapper doing it, or do it because they see me doing it. If it's a personal decision, then you do it on your personal time and your personal space.
And then we hear you rapping about guns and
I
busting
never
guns.
rapped about guns.
Well, you rap about busting guns and
I
having them.
never rapped about busting guns. I would
Oh.
never do that.
I'm not gonna act like I sit here and pay attention to your raps. I'm not. They just seem mad aggressive.
It might sound aggressive.
Yeah, it
the way
sounds-
I
yeah,
sound,
yeah.
But I would never
Yeah.
talk about busting guns. That's not the life I'm about. You feel me? I'm not a street dude. I just know a lot of street dudes, but I'm not a street dude. You feel me? Like that's it. I'm not.
Why
about
not
that
just
kind of
run
life.
this? Why not just hold Diggy down? Like be
A lot of
like
people
be
say
what
that.
Russell was to run.
I mean, I do a little, my little background stuff and stuff, but I have a certain love for music that I'm always gonna make it, regardless if it pops or not, or if people like it or not. I'm always gonna love my music, so I'm always gonna do it regardless. But I totally support my little brother. You feel me? His first mixtape, I gave him Black the Beast, the producer that did the whole mixtape, and DJ Spin King is like my little brother. You feel me? So I made sure that they got together and they became a young unit.
What I always say about
been behind
JoJo,
Diggy.
I say JoJo. If you listen to him, he has lyrics. He just don't have no delivery. And he don't have no flow with it.
It's definitely right.
So you
And
could-
I'm definitely trying to work on that and master my craft. And I know that, you feel me? I'm not one of those people that's in denial to, oh no, I'm hot and y'all just hating. I know I gotta perfect my craft and I do it every time.
Or you could just make joints for other artists. Like somebody like Diggy might deliver your rhymes better than you.
I be writing for singers and stuff and
Yeah.
trying to sell references to certain people in
Like
the
Young
industry.
Berg writes for a lot of
Yeah, he
artists.
writes for a lot of
he
artists.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some money like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But I
long
just
story
wanted to-
short,
I wanted to clear everything up. That's all. We need to.
Yeah, I just
get
wanted.
clear.
That's why I hit Charlamagne, because I told him I wanted to clear everything up, because this is all false stories, and I don't want to walk around this world and feel like people just talking crazy about me, and it's not even the truth. You feel me? It was all misunderstandings. Both stories were misunderstandings. I'm waiting for another week and a half to see what else comes out about me, because I feel like they targeting me right now. Like they just putting stuff out about me. I can't even go out. I'm out to stay in the house.
does it bother you when you watch World Star and you read the comments? Because they kill you.
I don't
He
even
sucks
read
as a
comments
rapper.
no
He's
Yeah, who reads
terrible.
comments on
I
World
used to
Star? I
read
know I
comments.
don't.
They tell you stuff like I
I
want to
definitely
bang
don't.
your
Meant to
sister.
hate, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
you put something on Jay-Z on World Star, and they're gonna hate.
Absolutely.
They hate on everybody. So World Star comments only gonna slow you down. You just gotta just keep it moving. Like I don't really look at World Star comments.
Yeah.
Those don't really mean anything.
Charlamagne's the only one that reads those.
Yeah, he's
so-
the
Those are
only one
little
that
kids
reads
from
that.
like Arkansas that are typing in
It's
stuff because
comical.
they never
though.
been in New
Like
York.
even when it's stuff about me or the Breakfast Club, it's comical.
I don't
Like,
even look
Nah,
at
yeah,
it.
it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Especially when it's partially true and they're like, yeah, they funny. It's kind of funny.
Like they don't know how I got hair from the tranny, but they just saying
Never
I
got hair
the
from
tranny.
the
So
tranny.
it's partially true. Some of that is true.
None of that is true. None of that is true.
Well, we cleaned it up today.
Yeah, that's cleaned
JoJo's here.
He didn't
only-
get extorted.
He only smoked a little weed. He only got a little bit of extorted. He only got a little bit of head.
Yeah,
And he
that's all.
don't bust
No head, no
guns.
head. Not extorted. Smoked a little bit of weed.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's JoJo.
Yeah.